Hello everyone and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Josslyn murders Cyrus and Willow declines Drew's offer to move in. Josslyn Jax killed Cyrus Renault and phoned Jack Brennan, while Willow Corinthos turned down Drew Quartermain's offer to come in, according to the General Hospital recap for Thursday, February 20th. Because he was conflicted about what he wanted and what she would desire, Jason Morgan spoke to Sam McCall's grave in the cemetery. Jason resolved to always act in Danny Morgan's best interests, even if he knew Cyrus was responsible for Sam's death, and obviously wanted to exact revenge. Since she had recently transferred the kids back to Nina Reeves' residence and wanted to provide stability for them, Willow put a stop to her plans to move in with Drew at his new home. Furthermore, Wiley Corinthos believed that they would once again be a family if Michael Corinthos recovered. While Michael was away at the clinic, Willow was reluctant to come clean and hadn't told Wiley about their breakup. Despite his apparent disappointment, Drew reassured Willow that she was worth the wait. Drew was shocked to see Jason in his living room after ensuring Willow arrived home. Drew questioned why Jason would ever want to make amends, despite his insistence that he did. Jason then made the case that they ought to do it for Sam. Lucky Spencer took the syringe out of his thigh at Elizabeth Baldwin's house, but Cyrus tried to choke him and knocked him to the ground. Liz performed chest compressions on Lucky, while she waited for paramedics to come because the digitalis swiftly took its toll on him. Although Cyrus was able to escape during the confusion, the police quickly issued an APB against him. When the call regarding Lucky arrived, Anna Devane, Laura Collins, and Jordan Ashford were in the middle of a meeting concerning all the turmoil on the Esplanade. After Laura hurried to the hospital, Elizabeth informed Isaiah Gannon about Lucky's reaction to the digitalis injection. Laura was shocked by her brother's mission after Liz told her the entire Cyrus story. After hearing what had happened to Lucky at home, Aiden Weber obtained additional information and made his way to GH as well. After learning that Cyrus' automobile was moving into the woods, Jordan decided to check her old file to see where he was going. Curtis Ashford asked Stella Henry for assistance at the Savoy in establishing a connection with a specific politician in the hopes of retaliating against Drew. Lulu Spencer told Dante Falconeri at Deception that she had problems with Brooke Lynn Quartermain because of how accustomed she had grown to being in a coma. Dante encouraged Lulu to stay quiet about his infertility issues, acknowledging that he understood why she felt marginalized. After receiving a call informing her that Lucky was being hurried to GH, Lulu hurried there with Dante. They discussed their thwarted family plans after Brooke Lynn returned home to discover rose petals on the floor and a shirtless Chase waiting in their bed. Chase continued to talk about how he was depriving Brooke Lynn of being pregnant, despite her insistence that adoption was a fantastic alternative. Chase was shocked when Brooke Lynn eventually revealed that she had previously given birth. Josslyn discovered the medical ID wristbands that Cyrus had gathered from his victims, Sam and Dex Heller, at his hiding place. Cyrus showed up in the doorway looking like a complete threat after Joss took a picture of the evidence on her phone. Cyrus took an axe and intended to murder Josslyn for getting in the way of his purpose, but she pulled out Dex's gun and shot him twice. Before he died, Cyrus declared that Josslyn was the murderer. After making sure Cyrus was dead, Josslyn was shaken and finally called Brennan for assistance. Brennan immediately approached and looked down at Cyrus's body on the ground, taking in the scene. According to General Hospital spoilers, Brennan will stop at nothing to clear this mess up. So stay tuned for more predictions on all the terrible news that lies ahead. According to General Hospital spoilers on Friday, February 21st, Jason Morgan offers Drew Quartermain a truce, while Jack Brennan will carry out a cover-up for Josslyn Jax. Here's what GH fans may anticipate. Aiden Weber will also worry that Lucky Spencer is dying. Harrison Chase will first respond to Brooke Lynn Quartermain's admission that she had previously given birth. Chase will be devastated by Brooke Lynn's revelation of her adolescent pregnancy, after she has kept it a secret for so long. Josslyn, who recently shot Cyrus Renault dead, will continue to be an emotional mess at his hideout. In the wake of the incident, Josslyn called Brennan for assistance, but she'll be wondering if they could call the police. Brennan will admit that they could call the police, but he will also point out that they could handle this on their own. Brennan will undoubtedly favor the latter option because he has a lot of expertise solving significant issues. Dante Falconeri will receive some crucial updates on all of the Cyrus drama from Anna Devane at GH. Dante will assert that Cyrus is capable of running, but he will also prophesy that that bastard will be unable to hide. Given that the authorities are aware of the direction Cyrus' automobile was traveling, Brennan and Josslyn will need to work quickly. It won't be long before they determine that Cyrus must have visited Austin Gatlin Holt's former property, because Jordan Ashford also intends to examine his old paperwork. Jason simply ambushed Drew in the living area of his new home. Jason will want to declare a truce, but it might be difficult to persuade Drew because he isn't a very sensible man anymore. Sasha Gilmore Corbin will confess to someone at some point during Friday's show. Would Maxie Jones or another character discover that Michael Corinthos is Sasha's biological father? When Aiden tells Laura Collins and Lulu Spencer that his father is dying, he will appear to be in a panic at the hospital. As Lucky's condition worsens, Elizabeth Baldwin, Laura, Aiden and Lulu will all have to worry. The promo clip indicates that Jonathan Jackson will return to the screen after Guy Wilson's brief appearance as a temporary replacement. As she tries to save Lucky's life and shocks his heart, Portia Robinson will work feverishly. According to General Hospital spoilers, Lucky will ultimately survive, but in the meanwhile his loved ones will continue to be terrified while they wait for word. According to Thursday, February 20th, General Hospital spoilers, Laura Collins will receive some terrible news about Lucky Spencer, and Cyrus Renaud will bust Josslyn Jax. Let's discuss what's coming up because Brooke Lynn Quartermaine might potentially reveal her secret. Jordan Ashford will first meet with Laura and Anna Devane to talk about some fresh strategies. Given that it appears Anna could wish to learn more about Jen Sidwell's motivations, the subject may come up. But since an arrest warrant is being submitted for Cyrus in the morning, Anna will also be keen to find him. Sadly, Lucky has already been shot with Cyrus' digitalis syringe, so it's too late. Cyrus will return to his hiding place while Elizabeth Baldwin makes full use of her medical expertise. Liz will have to perform chest compressions once Lucky passes out while pleading for her ex to live. Laura will receive some frightening updates regarding her son's predicament once the paramedics transport Lucky to the hospital. Laura will undoubtedly head straight to GH and hope that Lucky survives. Dante Falconeri will attempt to persuade Lulu Spencer to consider Brooke Lynn from a different perspective. Even though Lulu will feel bad for Brooke Lynn and Harrison Chase's infertility, she will still struggle to get past her previous BLQ difficulties. When Chase and Brooke Lynn get together at home, Chase will show off his affection. Brooke Lynn will feel even more horrible about the secret she's kept since Chase will be feeling so bad about not being able to have a child. According to General Hospital teasers, Brooke Lynn will decide to show courage and might even break down and admit that she has given birth before. Chase might have to deal with her adoption shock as Brooke Lynn gave up her firstborn after becoming pregnant as a teenager. In the end, Lulu will receive some shocking news of her own because Lucky is in the hospital. Once Lucky is their next patient, Portia Robinson and Isaiah Gannon will stop at nothing to save him. Curtis Ashford will be making a special request for Stella Henry at the Savoy. Stella should volunteer to assist since she is particularly qualified to do some of the tasks. Jason Morgan will need to make the decision to deal with Cyrus directly and seek justice on his own. Perhaps the only thing preventing Jason from eradicating Cyrus from the map is the repercussions for Danny Morgan. It's probable that Jason will speak with Sam McCall off-screen in the afterlife because he will open up to someone on Thursday's broadcast. Maybe Jason will make an effort to understand Sam's actual feelings over all of this. While Jason is making a decision about Cyrus, Josslyn will be aware that she has been exposed. When her life is in danger, will Josslyn think about shooting Cyrus when he walks in on her, while she's looking for his hiding place? Jack Brennan might already be on his way to the lodge, but Jason might still be involved in Cyrus' final stand. Given that Brennan put Josslyn in danger by providing her with that address, it might be appropriate for him to rescue her by removing Cyrus. He hopes Willow Corinthos will concur that they should all live together at Drew Quartermaine's house. Being a part of the same family as Willow, Scout Quartermaine, Wiley Corinthos, and Amelia Corinthos would be Drew's dream come true. Now that Drew has put her on the spot, Willow might give in, but she might also require some time to think it through. Our GH predictions indicate that Drew's invitation to move in for Willow may be a turning point, leaving Nina Reeves prepared to do everything in her power to end their relationship. According to General Hospital spoilers, It may be time for someone to take a long, much-needed vacation here. For all the information you require, continue reading below. Spoilers for General Hospital. Everyone is over Lulu. In the most recent episode of General Hospital, Lulu and Brooklyn both express their disagreements. But they also appear to be struggling to complete the tasks necessary for them to collaborate peacefully. However, many viewers of General Hospital believe that Lulu is the issue. Many folks simply dislike this updated rendition of the character. It goes without saying that the internet has a lot to say about the issue. On social media, some even posted comments along the lines of, "I hope Lulu quits and the show gives her a better job. Although I greatly prefer Lulu to BLQ, their collaboration will only result in arguments like these till one of them passes away, haha. I enjoyed her time as a reporter and Haunted Star owner." Another reviewer of General Hospital claimed, "Tracy was the only reason Lulu was hired. She blew off work the other day so she could talk to Christina, which might have happened at any time. She is unwilling to accept that she is an assistant and to learn. She should just be fired by Brooklyn." General Hospital spoilers. Port Charles's upcoming events? This Lulu character is the most phenomenally obnoxious, narcissistic, entitled, arrogant culmination of apathetic waste of good oxygen ever encountered, was another complaint that was made. Please get Lulu out of there. She is really annoying. Her harsh, irritating voice is unbearable to listen to. Every scene in which she appears requires me to FF. Not surprisingly, fans will just need to pay attention to see what happens next. General Hospital finally kills off Cyrus. Here's who done it and how. For years, Cyrus Renault has been one of the most ruthless and manipulative villains in General Hospital history. His reign of terror over Port Charles has included drug trafficking, attempted murders, blackmail, and constant power struggles with some of the town's most powerful figures. Fans have long speculated about how his story would end, and now, after years of dodging death and justice, Cyrus Renault is finally gone. Here's a breakdown of who took him out and how it all happened. The lead up to his demise. Cyrus Renault, portrayed by the brilliant Jeff Kober, had been causing chaos in Port Charles ever since his arrival. Whether it was his vendetta against Sonny Corinthos, his manipulations of Laura Collins, his half-sister, or his sinister influence over the town's criminal underbelly, Cyrus always had a way of escaping the consequences of his actions. However, in recent months, tensions had been rising, and multiple people had ample motive to finally end his tyranny. The most recent storyline saw Cyrus making a desperate grab for power once again. After being released from Pentonville under suspicious circumstances, he quickly resumed his criminal activities. However, this time his enemies were ready for him. From Sonny and Jason Morgan to Jordan Ashford and even his own estranged family members, the list of potential suspects was long. The fatal night. What went down? Cyrus' final night alive was one for the books. The showdown happened at Pier 55, a notorious spot for Port Charles's most dangerous dealings. It was a stormy evening, adding an eerie backdrop to what would be Cyrus' last stand. The setup for his demise was masterfully executed, with several key players converging at the scene. The confrontation. Reports indicate that Cyrus was lured to the docks under false pretenses. Some believe that an anonymous informant tipped him off about a major drug shipment being intercepted, while others suspect he was led there by someone he trusted. Either way, once he arrived, it became clear that he had walked into a trap. Who killed Cyrus Renault? With so many people wanting Cyrus dead, the biggest mystery was figuring out who finally pulled the trigger. Here's a breakdown of the top suspects. Sonny Corinthos. Sonny had the biggest reason to want Cyrus gone. As the head of the Corinthos crime family, he had spent years battling Cyrus for control over the city's criminal empire. Cyrus was responsible for multiple attacks on Sonny's family, including orchestrating the bombing that nearly killed his loved ones. Sonny had vowed revenge, but would he risk breaking his own code by personally taking out Cyrus? Cyrus busts Josslyn, Lucky's news horrifies Laura, and Brooklyn's secret spills, detailed look. In the high-stakes world of General Hospital, nothing ever stays hidden for long, and secrets are a currency that characters must constantly navigate. In a recent turn of events, several major storylines converged, bringing forth shocking revelations and emotional moments. In particular, the episodes featuring Cyrus busting Josslyn, Lucky's news horrifying Laura, and Brooklyn's secret spilling have captured the audience's attention. These events have not only provided gripping drama, but also forced beloved characters to face truths that could change their lives forever. Cyrus busts Josslyn, a dangerous encounter. Cyrus Renault, the notorious mobster with deep ties to Port Charles, has long been a threat to both the town and its inhabitants. His manipulative and often dangerous tactics have earned him a spot as one of the most feared characters on the show. Josslyn Jax, a young woman known for her strong moral compass and deep connection to her family, found herself in the midst of a perilous situation when Cyrus came across her involvement in his plans. Josslyn's recent actions, though motivated by a desire to protect her loved ones, put her in direct conflict with Cyrus. Whether it was her attempts to uncover his dealings or inadvertently becoming entangled in his schemes, Josslyn found herself in the dangerous orbit of this powerful criminal figure. In a dramatic sequence of events, Cyrus managed to catch wind of her interference. With his extensive network of loyalists and spies, it wasn't long before he tracked her down, leading to a tense face-off that left viewers on the edge of their seats. For Josslyn, this encounter with Cyrus marked a turning point in her journey. She had always prided herself on being able to outsmart her enemies, but facing a man like Cyrus forced her to confront her own vulnerabilities. Cyrus, on the other hand, relished in the power dynamic shift. His cold, calculating demeanor was on full display as he took advantage of Josslyn's predicament. At this moment, Cyrus wasn't just a threat to the city. He was a personal danger to someone Josslyn loved dearly. This development set the stage for a potential rescue mission by Josslyn's family, including her mother, Carly, and her boyfriend Michael. It also served as a powerful reminder of the lengths to which Cyrus will go to maintain his control over Port Charles. The tension surrounding Josslyn's safety injected a sense of urgency into the plot, as fans anxiously awaited her next move. Would she find a way to outsmart Cyrus, or would she fall victim to his dangerous game? Lucky's news horrifies Laura, family in crisis. One of the most emotional moments of recent General Hospital episodes came when Lucky Spencer delivered some devastating news to his mother, Laura. Laura, a beloved figure in Port Charles who has faced her fair share of heartbreak and challenges, was unprepared for the bombshell her son dropped. Lucky's news was more than just a personal revelation. It had wide-reaching consequences for their family and for the future of the Spencer legacy. Lucky's situation has been complicated for some time. Struggling with his past demons, including his battle with addiction and the toll it took on his relationships, Lucky's character has been on a journey of redemption. However, in this particular storyline, Lucky's actions caught Laura off guard, and the news he delivered left her reeling. The specifics of Lucky's news were kept shrouded in mystery for a time, heightening the suspense for viewers. As Laura absorbed the shock, her mind raced to understand what it meant for her family. The pain and fear she experienced were palpable as she grappled with her son's choices and the possibility of irreversible consequences. For Laura, this moment was a stark reminder of the challenges of being a parent, especially when your children make decisions that threaten their futures. The news also created a ripple effect within the Spencer family, leading to complicated dynamics between Lucky, his siblings, and the people closest to them. While Laura's heartbreak was the focal point, it was clear that Lucky's actions were forcing everyone to reevaluate their relationships and what it meant to be part of the Spencer family. This was not just a personal issue for Lucky. It was a family crisis that required all of them to confront uncomfortable truths. For longtime fans of the show, this storyline echoed past struggles within the Spencer family. Laura and Lucky's bond has been tested numerous times over the years, but this latest twist seemed to carry even more weight. Could Laura reconcile with her son? Or would the news irrevocably alter their relationship? As the story unfolded, viewers were left with a mixture of hope and apprehension for what the future held for the Spencer family. Brooklyn's secret spills, the truth comes to light. Brooklyn Quartermain has long been a character defined by her ambition, charm, and quick wit. However, beneath her confident exterior, Brooklyn has carried a secret that could have significant repercussions for those around her. That secret came to light in a dramatic series of events that not only shocked the characters involved, but also sent shockwaves through the General Hospital audience. At the heart of Brooklyn's secret was her involvement in a scheme that had the potential to undermine her family's legacy. As a member of the influential Quartermain family, Brooklyn had always been aware of the weight her name carried. However, her personal aspirations led her down a path where she made choices that conflicted with her family's values and expectations. While she may have thought her secret was safe, the truth was eventually exposed in a way that left her scrambling to salvage what remained of her relationships. The reveal of Brooklyn's secret was a pivotal moment in her character arc. For much of her time on the show, Brooklyn had been seen as a confident, sometimes reckless woman who wasn't afraid to go after what she wanted. But when her secret was exposed, it was clear that her actions had not only hurt her, but also put her family in a difficult position. The Quartermaines, known for their power struggles and internal conflicts, found themselves embroiled in yet another scandal, one that threatened to tear them apart. The emotional fallout from Brooklyn's secret spilling over into the open was felt by many of the characters, but none more so than her family. Her relationship with her father, Ned, and her grandmother, Tracy, was forever changed as a result of the truth coming out. While some family members rallied around Brooklyn, others struggled to come to terms with her deception. This storyline also highlighted the complexities of family loyalty and the personal choices that sometimes come at a great cost. Brooklyn's journey in the aftermath of her secret spilling was one of self-discovery and redemption. As she worked to repair the damage caused by her actions, she found herself grappling with feelings of guilt and regret. But she also realized that the truth, no matter how painful, could ultimately lead to personal growth. The dynamic within the Quartermaine family shifted as they worked to support Brooklyn, but the road to reconciliation was far from easy. Kelly Monaco loses out on a huge opportunity. Kelly Monaco, widely recognized for her role as Sam McCall on General Hospital, has been a staple of daytime television for over 2 decades. As a daytime Emmy-winning actress and a former Dancing with the Stars champion, she has built a loyal fanbase and established herself as one of the most respected figures in the soap opera industry. However, recent reports suggest that Monaco may have lost out on a significant career opportunity, leaving fans wondering what could have been. The rumored opportunity. While details remain speculative, multiple sources indicate that Monaco was in talks for a major project outside of General Hospital. Some reports suggest she was being considered for a primetime television role, possibly in a drama or crime procedural. Others believe she was approached to participate in a high-profile reality television show, similar to her previous stint on Dancing with the Stars. Another possibility is that Monaco was in discussions for a film role that could have elevated her career beyond daytime television. Over the years, several soap opera stars have successfully transitioned into mainstream Hollywood, and Monaco's talent and charisma make her a prime candidate for such an opportunity. What went wrong? There are many potential reasons why this opportunity may have slipped away. One major factor could be scheduling conflicts. General Hospital demands a rigorous filming schedule, which often prevents actors from taking on other projects. If Monaco was required to dedicate extensive time to the new opportunity, she may have had to choose between her longtime role as Sam McCall and a new venture. Network politics could also have played a role. In Hollywood, casting decisions are often influenced by studio executives, contractual obligations, and even personal relationships. If Monaco was up against other high-profile contenders, she may have been edged out by another actress with stronger industry connections or a different vision that producers had in mind. Additionally, personal reasons may have factored into her decision. Monaco has always valued her privacy and is known for being selective about her career moves. If the opportunity required a level of exposure or commitment she wasn't comfortable with, she may have chosen to walk away rather than compromise her values. Fan reactions. The news of Monaco potentially losing out on a major opportunity has sparked a wave of reactions from fans. Many have expressed disappointment, believing she deserves more recognition beyond General Hospital. Social media platforms have been flooded with messages of support, with some fans urging networks and producers to give Monaco another shot at a breakout role. Others have speculated that this missed opportunity could be a blessing in disguise. Staying on General Hospital ensures job stability and continued connection with a passionate fan base. Moreover, the show has provided Monaco with incredible storylines over the years, and there's always the possibility of even bigger opportunities in the future. Could this lead to a career shift? Despite this setback, Monaco still has numerous options available. If she is eager to explore new avenues, She could consider branching out into independent films, digital series, or even producing her own projects. Many actors have successfully transitioned from daytime television to other creative ventures, and Monaco has the talent and experience to do the same. Another potential avenue is returning to reality television. Given her past success on Dancing with the Stars, she could be a strong contender for other reality competition shows, or even a judge or mentor role. This would allow her to stay in the public eye while exploring different aspects of the entertainment industry. The future for Kelly Monaco. Although losing out on a major opportunity can be disheartening, Monaco's career remains strong. She has an established presence in daytime television, a dedicated fanbase, and the ability to command attention in any project she takes on. If anything, this situation only proves that she is in demand and still considered a valuable talent in the industry. Whether she stays with General Hospital for the long haul or eventually takes on new challenges, Kelly Monaco's legacy is secure. Fans will continue to support her, eagerly awaiting the next chapter in her career. Brennan ends Cyrus' reign of terror and saves Josslyn. The city of Port Haven had always been a place of contrasts. On the surface, it was a bustling metropolis, filled with gleaming skyscrapers, thriving businesses, and a vibrant nightlife. But beneath the veneer of prosperity lay a darker underbelly, a world of crime, corruption, and fear. For years, Cyrus Blackwood had ruled this shadowy realm with an iron fist. His name was whispered in fear, his influence stretching into every corner of the city. He was a man who thrived on chaos, a master manipulator who used fear and violence to maintain his grip on power. But Cyrus' reign of terror was about to meet its match in the form of Brennan Hart, a man with a troubled past, a relentless sense of justice, and a personal vendetta against the crime lord. Brennan had once been a decorated detective, known for his sharp instincts and unwavering dedication to the law. But his life had taken a dark turn when Cyrus orchestrated the murder of Brennan's younger sister, Elena. The loss had shattered Brennan, leaving him consumed by grief and rage. He had left the force, vowing to bring Cyrus to justice by any means necessary. For years he had worked in the shadows, gathering information, building alliances, and waiting for the right moment to strike. That moment had finally arrived. The catalyst for Brennan's decision to act was Josslyn Reyes, a young journalist who had been investigating Cyrus' criminal empire. Josslyn was fearless and determined, her passion for the truth driving her to take risks that others wouldn't dare. She had uncovered evidence linking Cyrus to a series of high-profile crimes, including money laundering, drug trafficking, and murder. But her investigation had put her in Cyrus' crosshairs. When Brennan learned that Cyrus had kidnapped Josslyn, he knew he couldn't wait any longer. It was time to end Cyrus' reign of terror once and for all. The plan. Brennan's plan was audacious, bordering on reckless. He knew that taking on Cyrus directly would be suicide. The crime lord had an army of loyal henchmen, a network of informants, and a seemingly endless supply of resources. But Brennan had one advantage. He knew Cyrus better than anyone. He had spent years studying the man, learning his habits, his weaknesses, and his vulnerabilities. He also had a small but dedicated team of allies, including Marcus, a former cop turned private investigator, and Lena, a hacker with unparalleled skills in cyber warfare. The first step of the plan was to infiltrate Cyrus' compound, a heavily fortified mansion on the outskirts of the city. Brennan knew that Josslyn was being held there, and he also knew that Cyrus would be hosting a high-stakes meeting with his top lieutenants that night. It was the perfect opportunity to strike. With Lena's help, Brennan and Marcus disabled the compound's security systems, creating a window of opportunity to sneak inside. General Hospital finally kills off Cyrus. Here's who done it and how.